Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. There's a really big patch that's going to be dropping in a couple days, and in case you haven't been keeping up with all the changes that are going on the PTR, I'm going to do a quick run through of all the cool stuff that's going to be added to the game. So to start off, when is this patch going to drop? Well, that's going to be this Thursday, July 27th, so just a couple days away. Now, the biggest thing that's getting added to the patch is, of course, the brand new character, Doomfist. I've already made a bunch of videos about this character, fully explaining all of his abilities, doing some myth busting, showing off all of his skins, emotes, voice lines, and other cosmetics, and also just some general gameplay so you can get a feel for the character. So after you're done watching this video, feel free to go and check out all the Doomfist stuff when you're ready. The links for that are going to be down below. The next really big thing is a complete overhaul of the highlight system. So how it works right now is at the end of a match, your best moment gets saved, and then you can watch it after you exit the match. The problem with the current system was that it didn't actually save it. As soon as you close down Overwatch, all of your highlights were wiped away and they were just gone forever. The new system adds a ton of awesome new functionality. Not only will it automatically grab the best highlight from the current match, which it already does, but it will allow you to save the play of the game even if it wasn't yours. In addition to all that, you can manually set up markers during the match and it will go back and record whatever just happened. You can set up to 3 of those markers per game. All of these highlights will now persist even after you close the game. And you also have the option to fully render and export these highlights into video clips that can be watched outside of Overwatch, or you can upload them to YouTube or Twitter or wherever else you want. I made a full run through of how this new highlight system works, and again, there'll be a link for that down below. Next is the new Loopbox System. The way it's designed right now allows for players to get a lot of duplicates all the time. Even if you just started the game, you can still get a lot of duplicates in your early loot boxes. The new system is going to try to prioritize giving you items that you don't already have. Now, I fully tested this, and there is no way that you can really game the system to try to get it to force you to give epics and legendaries. It's still going to give you commons and rares at the regular rate. It's just that whenever you get something, it's going to try to give you something that you don't have instead of a duplicate. To clarify, it is definitely still possible to get duplicates in the new system. It's just going to happen a lot less. Blizzard has said that even though you're going to get a lot less duplicates, you should still have about the same amount of credits in the new system because they're going to increase the amount of credits that you get. Because they said that they want you to still be able to buy a lot of the special event item stuff with your credits, so in order to combat the fact that you're not going to get any duplicates, they just jacked up the amount of credits that you get. Overall, this is a massive, awesome improvement to the loot box system. Next up are crosshairs. They're also getting a complete overhaul. Rather than just having a small group of options with minimal customization, the new system will allow you to fully customize the crosshairs in almost any way that you could possibly want, changing size, color, shape, all sorts of cool stuff like that. The new crosshair system, dare I say it, is just as good as the one in CSGO. Again, I did a full run through of this, link down below. Next up, custom games are getting a very minor change. They're still going to function the way that they did before, except now, instead of being part of the arcade, it's going to have its own separate menu. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. As for the heroes themselves, there's going to be some pretty significant balance changes coming down. Reinhardt is getting a pretty massive improvement. He's getting a buff to his attack speed, and a lot of his current problems with hitboxes for swinging, fire strike, and charging have all been fixed. Simply fixing the character is going to make him a lot better. Whether or not this means he can actually compete with the current dive comp, that's another story. Another pretty substantial change is for Zarya. Her ultimate now disables all movement abilities. This means that all of those characters like Genji, Tracer, Sombra, Mercy, who used to be able to escape it, are no longer able to do so. Only Orisa with Fortify and Reaper with Wraith form can now escape the Graviton Surge. I made a video showing all these interactions, you can check that out below. And finally, the last thing is the Summer Games. Blizzard hasn't really said too much about this, but we do know that the next event is the Summer Games, and also there was a leak from the PTR that showed the name of the current PTR build, and that name was the Doomfist and Summer Games build. Last year, the Summer Games happened in the first week of August. So what I think is going to be the most likely scenario is Blizzard will release the massive Doomfist patch on Thursday, July 27th. And then everyone will have the entire weekend to mess around with Doomfist and all the other stuff in the patch. Then, on August 1st, the following Tuesday, they will drop the Summer Games, and that event will last for 3 weeks. Now, of course, the other possibility is that they could just include the Summer Games with the Doomfist patch, lump everything together and just drop it as one giant event. That's possible. It's really only a couple days away, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do. But there you have it, guys. That's all the stuff that you can expect to see that's arriving on June 27th. So what in the new patch are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord where you can join the community and find other players to group with. The link for that is down below. Also, all those other videos I mentioned, links for those are down below. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.